jQuery has made traversing the document, a potentially nightmarish undertaking, relatively easy. Traversing is moving up and down the DOM, adding to a selector match set, filtering a selector match set, or finding relatives of each element in the selector match set. There are three categories: filtering, miscellaneous traversing, and tree traversal. We have already used the each method in a previous video. It iterates over a match result set, executing a function for each element in the set. The function does not have to be complicated. It could be one or more statements, or it can contain logic. We'll be using it quite a bit from now on. Add is another helper function. It adds elements to a selector match set, creating a new match set. In the first example, all the list items in the document are in the match results set. Paragraphs in the document are added to the results, and a new combined match set is created. CSS is applied to all the LI and P elements. The second example is more complicated. Note that HTML for a new paragraph tag is added to the div number 2 results set. The paragraph tag is now in the match results set, but it will not be displayed on the page without an additional step. We will cover inserting content on the fly in Section 3, CSS and Design. jQuery provides almost 30 methods for traversing. Here are a few important methods to get started. Contents will search through immediate children of the match selector set. It includes text nodes. Children will search through immediate children of the match selector set. It does not include text nodes. Find is like children, but there's no limit on the descendants of the selector match set. Filter is another way to filter the selectors. Not is like the filter :not, but it can handle more complex expressions. Now let's take a quick look at a few examples in the browser. Using Web Inspector, we can see that the base page does not have any jQuery code yet. There are two div classes, class 7 and class image, plus a new list item class in the style tag. In the HTML, div 1 and div 8 have unordered lists instead of paragraph tags. Divs 4, 5, and 6 have images. The first example has a selector match set of list item elements to which paragraph elements have been added, and a new combined result set has been created. The not method has been applied, filtering out the first paragraph element in the third div, as well as the fourth list item in the document. The CSS method changed the text color to black. The rendered page shows the style changes. The second example has a selector match set result for the last unordered list. The content method filters for the children of the UL element, the list items. The list items are filtered for the even indices. The remaining elements have CSS applied, yellow text. The rendered page shows the changes. The final example is more complicated. There are two jQuery statements in the document.ready function. The first statement selects the first unordered list, filters using the children function, and adds the classed list item class. The second statement selects all divs in the document, finds the image elements, and iterates through each of the image elements using the each function. The each function first sets the CSS border on the images themselves and sets the background color on the image parents, their respective divs. This example demonstrates the ease of going up and down the DOM tree. The rendered page shows the changes. In the last video for this section, we will review form selectors and filters.